Today is Friday, February 12th, 2021. Uh, Thank you for joining me. Grab a cup of coffee, some tea, a cup of yogurt, get comfortable, and let's get started with the headlines for today. We'll start with the Financial Times, a new publication for us, for me today. Again, in an effort to expand my trusted circle of my circle of hopefully trusted sources, news sources. Um, Capital markets. Investors pour record 58 billion into global stock funds in single week. Surge of influx into riskier assets is latest sign of investor exuberance. Defector Tai Yong-ho, a very small spark could topple Kim Jong-un. Well, investors push big banks on stakeholder capitalism. Young rated companies enjoy record low US borrowing costs. Investment firm Covalis looks to raise 101 billion for ESG fund. Coronavirus latest. England's infection rate drops to 1 in 80 people. Trump impeachment. Trump's legal team prepares to set out impeachment defense. Former U.S. president's lawyers plan to spend 3 to 4 hours arguing for his acquittal over a January 6th riot. KPMG UK. Bill Michael quits as chair of KPMG UK after telling staff to stop moaning. Big Four bosses' positions became untenable following comments at virtual meeting. So, other people. Mexico. Tampons vanish as Mexico City takes aim at single-use plastic. Tampons vanish as Mexico City takes aim at single-use plastic. Ban of the sanitary products and their applicators has taken the capital's female residents by surprise. Wow, talk about a consequence of a well-intended measure. Trump impeachment. Democrats seek political win despite low odds of Trump conviction. Party hopes to convince public that former U.S. president bears ultimate responsibility for deadly Capitol riots. I think they're doing a really good job of that. And it is for the Republicans to lose, not for Trump, for the Republicans to lose, in my opinion. Venture capital investment. A rivet came to Robinhood's rescue. Will its bet pay off? Fintech investor looks to capitalize on IPO of contentious share trading platform. Bank stress tests. Fed to test banks' ability to withstand 55% fall in equity prices. Regulators lay out criteria for annual stress exercise with stocks at record highs. 55% fall. Yep, it can happen. Forward Ventures Company Ltd. Coupang almost doubles revenue in a year ahead of US IPO. South Korean e-commerce group targets valuation in excess of 50 billion following NYSE listing. L'Oreal predicts 1920 style boom for beauty. Biggest global cosmetics maker makes to limit profit hit from pandemic. Junk rated companies enjoy record low US borrowing costs. We already read that. White House scrambles to address global chip shortage. Dearth of the semiconductors has forced several U.S. car plants to halt production. Democrats warn that acquitting Trump would set terrible standard. Bumble valued at 13 billion as investors fall in love with dating app. Fresh blow for London as euro derivatives trading floods out. Microsoft approached Pinterest about a takeover. Democrats recreate January 6th riot using previously unseen footage. Opinion. Is the party over for top tech stocks? It would appear so if you look at the stock market in the last 2 months. Big money ditches New York, moves family to Palm Beach. Palm Beach. The problem with a new way to make a living. Never meet your heroes. Another pandemic need never happened. Elon Musk's reality distortion field. Myanmar's youth hold the country's future in their hands. Dating apps mix and match. Huh. Well, I like the Financial Times first impressions. This vintage color is so on brand, universally recognized all over the world, and has a good mix of politics, society, and of course, investments. So with that, we thank the Financial Times today, and we move on to Fox News. Disgrace. Cuomo's team scrambling after top aide admits government cover-up. COVID deaths now facing call for arrest. Never Trump monsters. Media blasted for glorifying anti-Trump group that allegedly protected predator. Hypocrites exposed. Trump team to show Democrats fire enough language they accused Trump of using. Wow, the image curation couldn't be more dramatic. Cruz strikes back. GOP senator speaks out after Star Wars actress fire cancel over tweets. No reason indicated. Pelosi allegedly denies Marine from seeing his mom sworn in as GOP Republican. Keyword is allegedly. Media complicity in Cuomo cover-up. Liberal journalists ignore bombshell revelation in New York COVID death scandals. Louise Linton on how her husband's Trump connection has affected her Hollywood career. I've been villainized. Trump impeachment trial overshadows hot topics, controversies, and early weeks of Biden administration. Interesting that this is the only mention of Trump impeachment, and it is in the context of suggesting that there are controversies in Biden's administration. I think that's a lack of editorial integrity for Fox not to address one of the biggest news stories the country is facing, regardless of what the outcome is. It is one of the largest, biggest news story the country is facing, and Fox is not treating it with the level of editorial integrity it deserves. New York City restaurant owner on Cuomo's Valentine's Day indoor dining return is a worse-run state. Let's see. Chris Wallace reacts to his name coming up at the impeachment trial. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I want to continue to give Fox an opportunity to inform me. But I want to thank Fox for today's contributions, and we're going to move on. Tensions arise on Trump's legal team as impeachment defense gets underway. Sources. Trump's attorneys are set to launch their defense of former president. Capitol riot dubbed Doobie Smoker arrested. Trump impeachment trial lives updates. Trump's attorney signals trial could end Friday. Tokyo Olympics chief resigns after sexist comments. FBI arrests Boogaloo associated militia members. Chicago team police impersonator arrested again. Alabama cancels execution after court requires pastor. At least 6 dead in massive freeway pileup. 2 hurt women arrested in hospital shooting. Judge rejects request to raise Rittenhouse bond. Fake Harris released from prison in fraud case. Men charged over shooting at federal facility. Suspect in health clinic shooting appears in court. Rittenhouse accused of violating bond faces judge. Who is Rittenhouse? Biologist charged with lying about caviar scheme. Biden administration to begin admitting migrants forced to wait in Mexico. CDC to release guidance on reopening schools as Biden plans comes under scrutiny. Biden's first 100 days live updates. First Lady installs Valentine's Day messages at White House. Assault charges dropped against Buffalo police officer seen pushing protester. Attacks on elderly Asian American leaves community traumatized. U.S. botched initial response to diplomats' brain injuries in Cuba, declassified report says. This man rescued a dog, then the dog rescued him. Castaways rescued by Coast Guard. Seoul offers free COVID vaccine testing for pets. Cat and pit bull are inseparable best buddies who love to wrestle. Koala causes 5-car pileup trying to cross freeway. COVID-19 could become a seasonal illness like the flu, experts say. Inside Biden's war on COVID-19 overwhelmed the problem. Cross-country storms to hit southeast with more ice, snow. New discovery reveals clues to Stonehenge origins. First Lady surprises with giant cutout Valentine Date hearts on White House lawn. Biden pushes for electric vehicles, puts U.S. international race to electricity. The black billionaires. Mike, I want to be like Mike. Bumble CEO becomes female billionaire, takes company public with son on her hip. Good for her. That's a sign of the times changing. Next, someone will be breastfeeding and put an end to all that nonsense about not breastfeeding in public. Oh, that's strange. There's something hanging over his head. Bear release Super Bowl COVID-19 pandemic this week in pictures. Taylor Swift celebrates her fans with Love Story, Taylor's version. Oh, she has a lazy eye. Review: Judas and the Black Messiah is a new movie classic. Stop saying that a new movie is a classic. Let it become a classic. Please. Casey Musgraves reveals divorce from Custom Kell inspire her new album. Aw, so young, so beautiful, so talented, and so divorced. Okay, well, with that, we thank ABC News. With that, I thank you for joining me today, this week, for February 12th, 2021. That is Headlines in Bed. It's sunny outside. Make it a great day. Have a great weekend. See you on Monday.